Now, someone said on YouTube for me to do a part 2 on this knowledge book in relation to the picture, as you see on page 35 of the knowledge book. If you have missed the last video, in order to reveal over 200 subliminal images from this one picture, all we have to do is to cut out the picture, including the red line that goes around the picture you see in the book, and measure 6 millimeters, space out 6 millimeters all the way along the page, and 6 millimeters all the way down here, and all you have to do is just fold the page like this. Now, one thing to help anybody to actually find out as to where these images are, and the secret is to look for the eye, or to look for the eyes. According to Freemasonry, they believe in the all-seeing eye. So what we'll do is that, just for example, it was been brought to my attention by somebody else, that here on page 67 you should see there's a picture of Jesus here hanging upon the stake, and apparently you'd be notified that if you ever look at his nipple here, you should be able to notice that it's an eye, as you can see here. Now, there is an actual full-figured face here, but it's a bit hard to determine because it is actually blending in his chest around here. So there's the eye there, and of course you have the nose there. This section here will be for the mouthpiece here, and his lower jaw coming here. If you want to set this part to be a great big ear, and then you'll be able to see there's a full-figured face just there. Even with the mirror technique, as you see in my other videos, that if you put it on strategically at a certain place, there you should be able to see 2 eyes there, as you can see there, and the big ears, big choppy cheeks for his mouthpiece, and you can see his nose just beneath the eyes. So all you have to do is you look up for the eyes here in the picture, and then you'll be able to find out that there's an actual subliminal image being buried within the pictures. So also here on page was it 134, it has been brought to my attention very early in my stages of research into subliminal images, is that when you put a mirror against the side here, on the side here, you should be able to see that there's an eye there, there's the mouthpiece there, and somehow when you bend the page over, this side is exactly the same on this side. So when you bend the page over, you'll be able to get one skull. But then I'm going to realise is that with the mirror technique, has been shown as if you put a mirror just down the side there, a full skull will appear as well as the other side. In another video I'll show you there's actually more images being buried in this one picture. Like, for example, I'll show you just this one for now, is that the centerpiece there, which is supposed to represent God's throne, is actually shaped as an eye, as you can see there. And you're able to see the full face. Once you look at the eye, then you're able to see the outside here. That's the nose, and there's the mouth, and there's the chin, and that's the full head. Well, in another video I will show you more images from this one picture alone, but we are going back to page 35 now, and I'll show you that it's important that you actually look for the eyes. Once you've marked it at the top here, 6 millimeters spaced out, I've, for example, bend it over a number 6 down there, all the way down the page, and what we will do is to mark off the facial images that are here. Yeah, you should put one there and one there. As you can see, there's the 2 eyes there, two eyes, there's a nose, and there's a mouthpiece with a kind of animalistic. You've got these lines coming over. Looks like some sort of tiger face sort of thing. Even at the top here, bend that over like this. The leaves, you can't see much more on this camera, I do apologise, but you see the two eyes that are there. This is just the nose piece there. No, this one is no mouth. And also down here, back down here, this section here, you'll be able to see that there's two eyes there, and there's the mouth there. And there are more facial images all the way down that line. And I had mentioned before, as written work, that apparently there was 1 to about 10 facial images as it's going down. So here we are, here's another one. Now, there we are. Two eyes there. There's the nose. There's the mouth there. There's the whole face. Right, there you see. Right there. And even if you take this away and you bend it over to number 7 off your grid, you should be able to see even more facial images like this one here. Yeah. There's the two eyes there. There's the nose, there's the mouth there. See? Oh, that's the eyes, that's the nose, and there's the mouth there. Keep going on there. And even at the top, let me just get this right. Now with the two leaves, you should be able to see there's two eyes there, there's a nose, there's a mouth there, and that's the big head right here. And then you want to move it up again to the next one. Down here by his feet. Now down here by his feet, you see that there's two eyes there, and there's the mouth there. And that's the face being put inside there. And you can go on and on and on till you exhausted the whole lot. And not only that side, but if you do want to turn it upside down as well, you should be able to figure out there's more images down the line. Here we are. I'll move the back up one. I've isolated it, and you should be able to see that there's two eyes there, and there's a nose and there's a mouth there. See the two eyes there? There's the mouth there, even upside down. Well, not much more I can say about that, but I will get back to the other image, this picture here, and other subliminal images that have been buried inside the Knowledge Book. And I've still got to look after this copy of the Knowledge Book because it's got all this red flickering on the front, and apparently I have found out that in the You Can Live Forever in Paradise on Earth book, as you can see here, one's an older copy, one's the first edition, this one here, and this one, You Can Live Forever in Paradise. This edition is a later edition because they had to change a picture inside it. There's been a lot of complaints about one picture, but all the flickering on the front here, as you can see here, all the black flickering here. There's also black flickering on the front here, and this one, this copy is different to this copy. This is the cover, the front cover, so I've still got to go look after that. But I have found out that the later copy, this one here, has got all this flickering here. And you look on one of my other videos for YouTube, you have to demonstrate that there's actually a lot of subliminal images on the cover. This is why this book's been more popular study aid book than any other book there.